pleasure today of interviewing a crew that I really admire. They out here just making just fire. They tearing up the freestyle circuit, you know what I mean? And they just dropping heat and just out there working, giving these cats the work. And they're known as I got T Lafayette and I got Ace Sinatra. They're known as The Remedy.
Thank you for having us, man.
Oh, yo, I appreciate it. Yo, y'all got, you got the merch popping right now. I just appreciate it because, like I said, I see y'all working and y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all got your own sound, and it was just mandatory. I had to get y'all on here. So now that I got you on here, we're gonna chop it up. I got some questions. I did my research. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I know T got a single, The Snakes, and that's booming. I know Ace, you about to drop Nowhere, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you know what I mean? I told you your boy do his research.
Yeah.
So let's get into the shit, Lo. So how did y'all, I know y'all together, but how did y'all come together on this rap shit? Like how did y'all, because it's hard to have that chemistry, in the booth. So how did y'all come about doing that?
Well, actually, man, we met a few years back, man. Actually, it was like 2004, actually.
A few?
You're right.
I'm being generous with the time restraints here, but yeah, well, we met and she told me she did music, man. You know how it is when you politicking with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, when she told me she did music, I was like, oh brother, here we go. Another person that does music,
right?
Especially because we was in Atlanta.
Yeah,
at the time where everybody was flocking to Atlanta to get on. I ain't gonna lie, I flocked to Atlanta to try to get on myself back, you know what I'm saying, back in 2004. So everybody came up to you like, I sing, I rap, I model, I sing, I rap, I model, like,
yeah.
So I get it.
But right. when she spit for me, I knew it was different. It wasn't like nothing I ever heard before. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I knew she was a star. You know what I mean? So I was like, wow. So that's what really like drew us together. First of all, is the art. It's crazy. It's crazy because a lot of people, they get together, for the physical stuff, right. But really the art and the fire in her drew me closer to her.
Right. No, that's dope, man. That's dope. So I want to do a little background because I think T, you from the Chi, right? Originally?
Yep, Chi-Town, Wild Bennett.
And Ace, correct me if I'm wrong, brother, but you from Florida, right?
Yes, sir.
What part?
I'm from Tampa, like the Brooksville area.
I love Tampa, man. I love that city. Obviously, I'm out here in the Chi right now, so
okay.
Yeah. So you know how that just come full circle. But so y'all met in Atlanta or y'all met, where'd y'all meet?
We met in Atlanta.
Y'all met in the A. Okay. That's what's up. All right, so y'all got past that. So y'all obviously was rocking together. We did a song, I think it was like 07. You know what I'm saying? It was like
we did. Yeah. It was that heat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dynamite, DJ Dynamite on the beat, man.
No doubt. No question.
Good day.
I still be rocking that sometimes, like low key.
Man, you got to. You got to. Hey, like I say, you one of our day ones, bro.
Yeah.
And so you gotta fuck with the day ones, man. You can't never forget your day ones.
Yeah, no question, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all still remembering. Like it's been a while since we seen each other, so just for y'all to be like, just acknowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man,
thing, man.
You never forget the real. Like the real ones never die. Yeah. People come and go in your life, but people who leave an impression on you and real people, like your work ethic, and to this day is still impeccable.
Right.
Like your work ethic really impressed me because when we met you, you already had shit going. We was just trying to get our feet wet, but you was already in the water. Like you had albums out, you had singles out, you were still hungry. So that activated something in us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So everybody that you meet in life is for a reason, and you don't forget real people that leave an impression on you. Don't.
That's right. No question. Man, I feel that. I appreciate that because I always feel like people don't necessarily remember what you do in life. They remember how you made them feel. You feel me? So
exactly.
It's like, you know what I mean? So like, if you can leave that good impression and you good people, because you know in our business ain't a lot of good. It is people is grinding. You know,
Yeah, definitely.
you know what I mean? So yeah, I really appreciate that, y'all. And it's mutual, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
mutual. And I would still, and I've been telling Dynamite to this day, we still need to rock with y'all, push y'all, get y'all down or something. But we'll make that happen behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So moving forward now, obviously y'all have been working, y'all been putting out work. Y'all in Texas right now, right?
Yeah.
Then I saw that y'all jumped on the freestyle circuit and just like scorching, like putting people in the trunk. You know what I'm saying? So how did how did all come about? Because both of y'all, because like let me say this, both of y'all individually is dope, but then y'all come together as a group. So how did y'all get into the freestyle circuit down there?
Well, I used to work with a guy that was into it real heavy, and you know how it is when you do music. You're an artist, you tell everybody, right? Yeah. So I worked with a guy here when I came to Texas, to Dallas, and he recruited me to come to this battle league that he got going, that he was involved with. And he kept asking me, and I was like, you know, I was doing the music and had other things going on. I never really considered it. But one day I just had nothing to do. One weekend I had nothing to do. And they were doing a battle. They were throwing a battle event. So I said, man, I ain't got nothing going on this weekend. Let me pull up. Let me see what they got going. And I went, and it changed my life, man. I was like, wow, this is dope, right? So the owner of the league, he was like, hey, man, I heard, because the guy that I work with, he put in a good word for me. So the owner of the battle league was like, hey, I heard you rap, man, and you got bars. Let me know when you're ready to get on stage. Of course, at the time, I wasn't ready. You know what I mean? I'm like, wow, I'm just figuring it out, you know, trying to get, you know, see what's going on.
Yeah.
And so I went to maybe 3-4 battles. And after that, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, I could do this. So he gave me my first op. I think it was 2017. And
they never looked back.
And never looked back.
On the other hand, for me, I had to put this nigga down. I ain't gonna even lie. He was not fooling with the females in battle rap, and I can see why now females kind of have a bad rap and battle rap. Like, you know, they feel like we more emotional, so we get more, and it do be a little bit more intense. And I can say that from the difference between battling the male and battling the female.
Right.
Depending on who the female is, it do get a little intense. Like the competition it gets crazy, and they get crazy with the competition and stuff like that. So he was like turned off by female battle rappers, and I'm like, man, I'm more mature than that. I'm not like that. I just want to rap. I just wanted to rap. So I had to beg him, and finally he like gave me a chance. You know what I'm saying? Ace had to put in a couple of words for me too. And shit, at that point, dude, I was the best on the league coming out of the boot camp that year.
Facts.
Y'all look like naturals. Like I was just like, when I saw it, I was like, damn, like, so it you know what I'm saying? Y'all look like y'all been battling for like years and years and years. And that just show you true MC just skills, you know?
Yeah, thank you.
It's a whole
I do it to keep the pen sharp. I really, the music to me is first and foremost. Now I love all type of art. You know, I love photography. I love the battle rap part of it, the aspect. I even like choreography and fashion and shit like that. You know, all that goes hand in hand. But the music to me is first.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And that's how it should be. We artists. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the same way. I like all types of art. I find beauty in everything, but like we artists first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So right. We always trying to push the envelope on that. You know. Let me ask you, T. Your video concepts be crazy and it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I saw you had a snake on one. I don't know. I like. So how you be coming up with the video concepts? Is that something that you directing your own videos, or like how does that come about with you? Like you work with the same director?
I definitely kind of like write my own treatments. I don't know. Since I was a kid, I've always like had this little fantasy land side in my head. You know what I'm saying? So the videos give me a chance to bring them out.
Right.
But it goes back to being, you know, with the thing of being an artist, like, and growing up watching BET, MTV, you know, Michael Jackson. So I've always known that I wanted my videos to be like different, like crazy, like over the, you know, as over the top as I can make them, as opposed to just the same cliche thing. Because when you get into a certain area and a certain circuit, everything gets to be cliche, mundane. Everybody start doing the same thing. They see one person do it, now everybody want to do the same video on the same freaking corner.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to have different backdrops and try different concepts, take from the greats. Like, you know, Britney Spears did the snake thing with the slave, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of took a little bit from that. And I just take a little bit from, you know, my people that inspired me, should I say.
Right. Dig it. I could dig that. No, I just think it's there. I just think that you have to do, I think that's what set y'all apart though, because y'all ain't got videos where y'all just leaning up against the car or shit like that. You know?
Yeah, that's
like,
why.
Yeah, it's too easy and that's not fun.
And I knew when I worked with y'all the first time, like y'all was about pushing the envelope. Y'all was about like pushing this art to another level. You know what I'm saying? And so it's that separates artists. You know what I'm saying? And so it just makes a difference on your visual presentation because we in the entertainment, right? And, just make no mistake about it. You know, nowadays people want to see your visuals. They want to make sure your visuals popping. You know what I mean? So y'all bring
That's true.
Y'all bring that to the table. So let me ask you this.
Thank you.
Yeah, no doubt. I salute y'all. So let me ask you this. So when y'all working together as a group, do y'all ever have like conflicting, like, nah, that's whack? Like, you know, do y'all ever have conflicting ideas where y'all were like, you know what, you Ace want to try something until you like, nah, or vice versa? Do y'all go through that as a group?
Man, I know this sounds crazy, but actually, all of our ideas are dope. We add to each other. So it's never like, oh, that's whack. It's, I got this idea, and she adds on to what I got.
Right.
Yeah. Right? Or she'll be like, it's never like, oh, that's whack, we not doing that. It's like we use everything that each other bring to the table.
Right.
So I start the idea sometimes, or sometimes she started. And then I say, yeah, that's dope. Okay, what about this? So whatever I add to it, it enhances it. And by the time it's done, by the time we both sprinkle our little magic on it, you know what I'm saying, we have created a monster.
Yeah.
But it's never, bro, it's never no whack ideas. It may sound funny.
I mean, but there are things though, like he probably will want to do and I'd be like unsure about.
Right.
But by the time it come full circle, I'd be like, okay, but I never like just stifle his ideas and he don't never stifle mine. We'd be like, are you sure? And then 9 times out of 10, if he's standing on it 10 toes down, or I'm standing on like, no, trust me, this is gonna work. We'd be like, okay, and we'll let it ride, you know what I'm saying, to see where it goes. And usually it's something great. So we know to give each other our creative space. We don't like try to elbow each other's ideas into the thing. You know what I'm saying? That's important.
That's important because y'all a team and in a partnership. It's important that you say like you encouraging each other, like, you know, and sometimes me being by myself, I have to I look for that encouragement, that input for people. Like, and it's important that you just don't have a yes man. Like you said, if this idea needs improvement or needs some more color to it, then you there for that. But you ain't like you said, you're not like, oh no, let's scrap that. And that's really important though, that you got to give each other like kind of, what is it called? Constructive criticism. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So that works, man. It really works for y'all, you know. Now let me ask you, what's some of y'all influences, man? I know T, you said like, you know, Michael Jackson, everybody influenced. Like
of course.
You know what I mean? Because he was the first one to start doing videos that was like damn, like it's almost like you said, movies. They're like movies. He got like mini movies.
There was movies. Back in the day when Mike dropped the video, the world stopped. Like whatever you was watching, they paused that shit.
Right.
And it was like, nigga, Mike Jackson got a new video, nigga.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's what it was. Yeah.
So the whole world watched that shit, bro. Like, definitely, man. But Missy Elliott,
for sure.
Busta Rhymes.
Busta, yeah.
And not only just the artists, I like the actual videographers. You know, Hype Williams, Little X, Benny Boone, Paul Hunter,
Gary Gray.
F. Gary Gray.
Yeah,
all those guys
Spike
right
Lee
there.
and shit.
Spike Lee. Yeah, those guys really paved the way too, because they you know, we grew up on that. They gave us the visuals that we took and ran with.
Yep. True indeed. True indeed. Those are all my influences too. You talk about videographers, man. Like, I'm studying videos like crazy because I'm just like, I need another idea, you know, and it just helps your creative juices, you know.
Yeah.
I really think it just brings another character to the music. I just really feel like, because the music already hot, but then people man, sometimes now the song may not be as it may not be as well received. I won't even say the song is not as good, because that's all perception. Yeah.
Right. It may be good to you, but not as good to other people. They may not have felt that, they may not be going through that, whatever. But sometimes the video can bring it all together and it will sell it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that video is very important, bro. It's very important.
I believe that. So since y'all down there now in Texas, man, do y'all notice the Texas got a kind of sound about themselves? But I think what really works I'm gonna tell y'all, what really works for y'all though is that T bringing that Chi-Town, you bringing that, you know what I'm saying, that down south mix, and it's just like gumbo. It's just like, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to describe, but like it's just a sound that y'all got. You know what I mean?
Thank you, man.
Thank
you.
Yeah, and so I've noticed that, man. I take notes of everybody out here. Like I take notes of everybody, and I'm just like, you know, y'all consistently like creative, man, and I really admire that. And for y'all to be rocking for, I mean, like you said, 17 years now on the music side of it, man, it's hard to really stay fresh like that. You know what I mean? So
yeah, thank you, man.
Yeah.
It's not been easy, but like being with her and being able to be in my creative bag at all times and stuff like that, it makes it easier. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because a lot of the music that we make is really venting. Like, for instance, the song you hear, Jealous. At that point, we was just starting to get into the battle rap culture, and they was looking at us like, who the hell are y'all? You know what I mean? And I was just like, hating on me won't make you better. You know what I mean? Like, it won't do nothing for you to hate on me. You don't know my resume. You don't know how serious I get with this pen. You're just looking at face value, like I'm a new cat in the battle rap world.
Right.
But my resume is extensive.
Right.
You know what I mean? So hating on me won't make you better. So that song was derived from us dealing with our reception to the battle rap community. Because they didn't give us a warm welcome. They had their foot on our neck.
I must say though, nobody, for the most part, gets a warm welcome in the battle.
You forget that.
Like, you really got to be, you know what I'm saying?
Tough skin.
Yeah, you got to have some tough ass skin, boy, because they, man, like,
everybody just look at you and everybody give you a synchronized fuck you. They're like, fuck you. Yeah. You want a battle rap? Fuck you.
Right.
Now then I look at you and say, what you got?
Yeah. Especially y'all, did y'all have that issue when y'all first got down there? Like, was it like they don't?
Well, the music,
y'all felt like
it was a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. And what you want to know on the music side?
Yeah.
A little bit. When we very first started doing the music and trying to link with different people was looking at us like, and then, your girl rap? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and people think that he big me up just because I'm his girl.
Okay.
So that's a big hurdle that we had to get over.
Right.
So once we busted our way into the battle rap scene and then came back to the music, they knew we was like, yeah, we got bars.
Yeah.
And yes, we can make good music too. You know what I'm saying? We got more receptive, and then, you know, like, it was like a snowball effect. Once we got the right person, I guess, to love us, everybody started loving us. And, you know,
Right.
And it's still not everybody, you know, but that's okay. That's the music game.
It's the most important people. That's what matters.
Right.
Like this guy may not like me, but your manager likes me.
Right.
Or, you know, like we got a lot of like the higher up people, all the critics in Dallas, all the radio personalities, they all fuck with us. But we still got a few haters sprinkled here and there, but you know, hate is really love, but it's channeled in the wrong way.
Yeah.
The wrong direction.
Boy, that's
You know what I'm saying? It really is, because if the people who quote unquote hate you, they follow all your moves, they watch what you're doing, they talk about you. That's really love, bro. But you channel it in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
You're really a fan. You giving me views.
Right.
You talking about me. You keeping my name going. You watching and keeping up with what I got going on.
Yeah.
You
that's
really,
love
that's really
out.
love, bro. And
right. That's why I said,
bro, hold on. I say the same thing. No, go ahead. I ain't trying to cut you off, but
I know you good. No, I was just gonna say, like, even though, like, with the Jealous track, that's why I said I don't know why they salty as of late.
Yeah.
But imaginary beef got me raising up the stakes. Like, okay, if you want to have that, ain't gonna do nothing for me, but make me elevate. Like,
yeah,
wait for your time.
That's
do
it.
What
that's
you need
it.
to do for you.
That's it. Like you said, Ace, it's love inside out, right?
Yeah.
The worst thing as an artist you can get is somebody indifferent. They don't give.
Yeah.
You want
they
them
don't know who you are.
Right.
They don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You want them to feel something.
Shit.
You want them to feel something on one scale, like it's got to be on this side, it's got to be on the side. In the middle, indifferent is the worst reception you can have as an artist. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So I want them to hate. I want to be the underdog. I want to, whatever. I just, like you said, you hate is love channeled the wrong way, man. I couldn't have put it better. I couldn't. That's, hey man, I'm blessed on all that, man. No. And you know, one thing I was thinking too about the battle scene. It's real dope, but I noticed a lot of people who battle, they can't write, or they can't write a chorus, or they can't write songs. And then on the other side, you got people who just write, but y'all got both elements. You know what I'm saying? Y'all bring together both elements.
You smart, bro.
Yeah.
You smart. And that's what we talk about that all the time, about how artists, like, they can rap. Like, they can rap very, very well. And I hate to say this but I'm all about the facts. Cats like Jadakiss and Royce the 5'9" and Lupe, and these guys are barsmiths, wordsmiths, right?
Yeah.
But they never crossed over into the major superstar household name status because they struggle with writing hooks and melodies and making songs. Now, as opposed to a guy like Nelly. Nelly is not the greatest rapper ever, right?
Right.
But he mastered the fact of getting melodies and hooks and songs that gravitate towards people. You know, he mastered that. It's a balance. Nelly is definitely not better than Jadakiss, right?
Right.
But Nelly has seen more crossover success than Jadakiss, all because he had that master. So the best artists, they got that balance. Yeah. They're able to go over and give you bars, but they can also give you a song too as well. I give guys like that credit, like Drake. You know, even though he got ghostwriters and stuff, we'll go down that path another day. But we know Drake can write for himself. Fabulous is another great one. He got bars for days, but he know how to make a hit song.
Fact.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God, that's fact. Yo, let's dive into that. Let's dive into that.
You got to know how to make a hit song. It can't be all about the bars.
Right.
If you want to be all about the bars, go battle rap. Go get them bars off.
Right.
But if you're making music now, we're in a whole nother gym. This ain't home.
Right.
You know what I mean? You got it's a away gym. Yeah. Now you got to cater to these people needs. People want a nice beat. They want a dope hook. You know, and the bars don't have to be so deep in a rap song.
Yeah.
Just make it make sense, make it rhyme, make it like funny, kind of like, you know, like people like, that was dope what he said. I get it. Like,
man, it have to evoke some type of emotion.
Yeah, evoke emotion.
Yeah.
You can write a song. It don't have to be, you know what I'm saying? It could be about, you know, some sucky ass shit that happened in your life.
Yeah.
But if people can bob their head to it, and that hook stick with them.
Yeah,
you got it.
We live in the time of hooks, right?
Yes.
So if you got a dope ass hook and your beat is tight, unfortunately, this is just how the game goes. You have to be able to adapt.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And these days, if you got a dope beat and your hook is dope, it really don't matter what the fuck you saying on the verses. It's crazy.
No question.
It's crazy.
No question.
Hey.
You know what? Oh my gosh. Now that what y'all doing chopping right now is something that I've been thinking about for a long time. Because me myself, I come from that era where it was all about the bars. But but I've had to adapt. Like fortunately, I've always been a person that was like sharp with the hooks, right?
Right.
But like you said, it's all about a hook. Like you said, you making the comparison between somebody like Cannabis back in the day who could rap his ass,
Fire.
but he never crossed over. Like he's probably technically better than LL. Remember they was going at it?
Right.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
He's technically better than LL, but
Facts.
LL can write hooks, and he knows his audience. His audience is women. He knows his audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like,
He stayed dropping the hits. Even after that beef, LL had a good 10, 15, 20 years of just hits.
no question. No question.
So that's what it's about. If you want to be successful, that's what it's about. Because we all know Cannabis is one of the greatest rappers, barsmith lyricists that the game has seen.
Right.
He got to be top 20, if not 50, something around that era. And we got a lot of fucking rappers, bro. So to be in the top 50 greatest ever is still GOAT shit.
Hold on a second. Yeah, no doubt. There we go. I had to bring something back. Okay, sorry about that. You right.
No, you good.
You right. You
So
right.
so Cannabis is top 50, no question.
Right.
Okay? Maybe up further. Maybe some people may have top 25.
I'd say.
Right.
Right.
Okay. But as far as like success goes, he couldn't touch LL.
No.
LL got fucking 50 hits. He got a hit for you know what I mean?
Right.
Fucking
Forever pimple on your face. Like LL got hits, bro. I'm talking about like he $1 million songs and shit like that. Like classic albums. Like
that's real.
So,
no, that's real though. That's real. And like you said, y'all have mastered that. And just knowing that, because that's the difference between an artist, like really, like you said,
an artist and a rapper. That's why I put all the time on
artist and a rapper. That's what it is.
Yeah, I put that on my timeline and shit frequently because a lot of people get mixed up in who's the best rapper.
Right.
Who cares?
I don't want to be a rapper. They put you in a box.
There you go.
Right.
Exactly.
An artist.
Yeah.
I can write.
There
R&B,
is no box
I
for an artist. I can fucking drop an R&B song tomorrow.
Right.
We can go rock if we want to.
Do
like,
rock. Like whatever, because
I
I'm
never want to limit myself.
I'm right there with y'all. I'm doing some rock shit right now. I'm right there with y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Let's go.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, you're an artist. So
right.
No two songs are gonna sound the same.
Right.
Yeah, and I think we lost T for a minute, but she probably
her phone died. But,
okay.
But she right here. She's still here.
Okay, she good. Okay, all right. But let me you know what? It's all this is so real. You know, I almost feel like, man, we almost need a part 2. You know what I'm saying? Because I got so much stuff I want to get into with y'all. So let me say this as well, because for you to recognize that, now let me ask this. Now, as far as the independents go, I know y'all know how important it is to be independent, right? To stay independent. But have y'all have labels come to y'all but like let's get it, you know, let's do something? Have y'all had labels approach y'all?
Different opportunities, startup labels, different like management. No major label deals, no, but offers from different people who had a little leverage, but not enough. You know what I mean?
Right.
That type of stuff. Nobody came like full stepping yet. We got a lot of half steppers.
Right.
And you got to know the difference between that so you don't waste your time too.
There you go. Now let me ask y'all this, and I wanna kind of close it off by asking y'all this, because I think we covered a lot of ground and shit. But so business wise, how did y'all learn the business? Like when I'll be the first to say nobody really taught me publishing. Nobody taught me how to do splits and do all that type of stuff. How did y'all learn that? Like, did y'all come about that? You know, yeah.
First of all, I want to say that we learned a lot fooling with Shaheed D.
Shout out
my man.
First and foremost, like
to
have him as a first manager, that was one of the best things that could have ever happened to us, because you know how he is. He just wanted everybody to win. He wanted everybody to know what he knows. So everything that he knew, whatever it was, as soon as he knew it, he was at our door. Like, we practically spent every day with D while we was living in Kalamazoo, from the time we met him until the time, you know what I'm saying, that we had to part ways and stuff. So he taught us a lot. Like, he got us on with our ASCAP and stuff like that. We was like, huh? You know what I'm saying? Because we had just recorded our first album together. Wasn't even mixing master. And we gave it to D, and he was like, oh, y'all got something, so let's get y'all up to speed. And he really did that, you know what I'm saying? So
he a good
when
dude.
we came and did with Down Here, we took a lot of that. And then, you know what I'm saying, just a lot of studying how other people, you always see them interviews of the artists. You be like, what happened to them? Right. And then when they do an interview, it's like, oh yeah, they took all my money. They wouldn't give me no money. Like, even people who like TLC, which is like one of my biggest inspirations, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't getting no money. To find that out, that shit is heartbreaking. Like, what?
It is.
Damn, right. I don't want to put out great ass music and not be able to get my money from it. So we're very careful about that at this point. And then it came to the point where everybody was like, shit, the internet made it so easy to do your own shit, to be independent, to research things, to, you know what I'm saying, sign up to different things that you need to sign up to. Like, back in our day, we was hitting the pavement, like, for real. But now you can just, at the push of a button, everything is at the push of a button. So that's why we really decided to, do our shit. And like I said, we learned a lot from D and from doing our own research. For real.
Right. We at this time, we're in the age of, you can be independent and be very successful. Yeah. Look at rappers like Chance the Rapper and different guys like that. These got NBA YoungBoy. These guys making hella moves independently. They're not on major labels.
Right.
Back in the days, if you wasn't on Def Jam or Tommy Boy or Bad Boy or you know what I mean, then you were really unheard of. Nowadays, thanks to the internet, you can get your music to the masses and you can be independent. Or when they come with you, they're not coming at you with them 360 deals or trying to sign you. They're coming at you with an opportunity. Right. Like, hey, we're gonna give you this amount of bread to do your thing. You know what I mean? Of course, they're gonna want their bread back, but it's a different type of deal. It's the deal that they came at Baby with from Cash Money. It's the deal that they came at Rico Wade from Dungeon Family. Them type of deals. Master P. They gave them boys the opportunity because they seen the hustle in them. You can put out the content. You already making moves on your own, shooting your own videos, recording your own music. Those are the things you pay for when you get signed to an artist deal. Right. That's what the label pays for, and that's what they giving you. But if you can do that type of stuff on your own, they know that, hey, they don't need us. We just want to get our name on their shit so we can get a cut of the pie. You know what I mean?
Right. Smart, man. It's smart. That's what I said. You gotta, nowadays with the internet, there's no excuse for you to get taken and jerked out of your money. Right. Because there's too many resources. You know what I'm saying? Yep. There's too many resources, man. And so, again, for y'all to know that, and shout out to Shaheed as well. You know what I mean? Because he, like you said, he one of those guys that passed on knowledge, and it's, you know what, and like I said, I can get into some stuff, but I'm just gonna keep it in the freezer right now. But there's so many people that stingy with the game, and they should be passing it forward. That's just bad energy, you know what I'm saying? So,
and we were young. Yeah. We were young at the time. See,
you could have told us anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just wanted to get out there and get our feet, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hit the ground and shit. And he really, instead of just dragging us along, he really took us up under his wing and was like, come on, you know what I'm saying? So
Right.
yeah, we definitely took that and ran with it.
Right. Gotta pass it forward, y'all. I appreciate y'all for joining me. No doubt.
No doubt.
It's been The Remedy. I'm Jay Earl. It's been the business. Y'all know what that is. All right. Hey, I'm Jay. Thanks for checking out that last video. And also, we hope you're enjoying the site. To join the CTMG family, head over to charlesandtrumbull.com. Also, you can check us out at charlesandtrumbull.bandcamp.com. That's charlesandtrumbull.bandcamp.com. Over there, you find the latest info and updates on artists, bios, and also purchase the new drip. We appreciate you guys checking us out. We see you next time. Thanks.